Short, juggled by Wisely. He then tried to grab it barehanded off the ground and could not handle it. That ball was hit at him at 111 miles an hour by Aaron Judge. And Judge is safe on the error by Wisely. Well, Wisely had been excellent at short defensively, but he had not seen too many balls hit that hard, and that ball did come up on him, hit off the heel of his glove. The Yankees are still up, and here is Anthony Verdugo, left-handed hitter. We used to see him as a young guy with the Dodgers. Now he takes a called strike, and that was a ball, a sinker that ran off the outside. A very friendly call to the pitcher on that one. Verdugo, left-handed hitter, the pitch to him, and a foul out of play off to the left. That was a sinker right down the middle of the plate, and it quickly goes to 0-2. Verdugo could not handle it, fouling it off to the left instead. Verdugo, 261 batting average, 8 homers, a 324 on base average. Yankees have 6 left-handed hitters in their lineup tonight. Here it comes, and that is a splitter low in the dirt, blocked by Patrick Bailey. 1-2 the count. That was the 20th pitch thrown in this inning by Jordan Hicks. He threw 10 of them just to Juan Soto. Now the stretch. 1-2 pitch. Down and in and off the glove of Bailey, and it ricochets high up on the backstop. And over to second goes Aaron Judge. So the wild pitch. Now the Yankees have a runner in scoring position here after the error. And that splitter went into the left-handed batter's box right toward the front foot of Verdugo. Very difficult for Bailey to do anything with it. So now runner at second. 2-2 the count. Here's the pitch. Ground ball up the first base side. Foul. Here's the leaderboard update. Sponsored by Bank of America, proud sponsor of the Junior Giants, helping inspire tomorrow's leaders on and off the field. The Yankees, the best record in the American League, 39-19. Cleveland won tonight. They're now 38-19. In the National League, the best record, the Phillies, they won tonight. They're 40-18. 2-2 pitch. Swing and a ball hit up the middle, right past Hicks, but right behind second to get it Wisely. And he throws Verdugo out at first. Inning over. Verdugo hit one sharply up the middle, but Wisely was shading him in that direction to begin with. Inning over.
Tucker has grounded out and flied out. Tucker drills one deep to right field. That one's well tagged and off the scoreboard out there. Tucker's 29th on the year. RBI number 110. A bomb to right for King Tuck.
Oh, hail, the King is driven it into the seats. This ball went over the bleachers in right field. It was a 419-foot bomb.
There's a ball driven in deep left field, up and gone to the home run court. Jose Ramirez, home run number 7. There's another long fly ball. Deep center field and gone to Souvenir City. Career home run number 200 for Jose. Right field, Ref Snyder back. He's going to wave goodbye.
Time to play ball. Baseball fans, this Bud's for you. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2024 Anheuser-Busch Budweiser Lager Beer, St. Louis, Missouri. Major League Baseball trademarks used with permission.
What's the easiest thing to do?
Tying your shoelaces?
No, it's selling your home.
Sell your home fast. Skip the hassle. Call John Buys Bay Area Houses. 510-426-8000.
John Buys Bay Area Houses. Sell your house the easy way.
Now back to the Orange and Black on KNBR 104.5 and 680.
Here we go to the last of the first. Luis Matos leads off against Marcus Stroman. And Stroman throws him a fastball right in there for a strike. 0-1 the count. Luis Matos with Yastrzemski on deck. 0-0 score, last of the first. Here's Stroman throwing. And he's off the outside with a cutter. 1-1 the count. Stroman is off to a great early season. In 11 starts, he got a 2.7 run average. Now a check swing and a ball off the outside with a slider at 86 miles an hour. 2-1 the count. Stroman, 62 innings pitched, 50 hits allowed. The right-hander delivers. And that's ball 3, and he just called it a strike. So Marvin Hudson right now is just like sort of put some dice in a cup and shake it up and see how it comes out. That ball was well off the outside corner. And instead of a 3-ball, 1-strike count, it's now 2-2. And he'll have to swing at anything close. Here it is. Swing and a ground ball to short, charged by Volpe. Here's the throw to first. In time, 1 away. The Yankees with Stroman pitching and Wells catching. An infield of Rizzo at first, Gleyber Torres at second, Anthony Volpe at short, and Oswaldo Cabrera at third base. An outfield of Verdugo in left, Grisham, the former Padre, center field, and Juan Soto in right. The pitch to Yaz, and that is too low with a sinker at 90 miles an hour. Stroman, 33 years old, rather slight of build, 5 feet 7 inches tall. Now he throws. And he's off the outside by plenty. 2-0 the count. Yastrzemski, on this date 5 years ago, he'd only been in the big leagues for about a week or so, and he went back to Baltimore with the Giants, hit a triple and a homer in the ballpark where he had been trying to get to the big leagues for several years as he pulls a ground ball foul on the first base side. And it was pretty impressive, to say the least, to go in against his old team and a lot of his old friends, and to be so cool and calm to do what he did 5 years ago today. Now Yaz tops one foul back behind the plate, and he went after a sinker that was well down below the knees. 2-2 the count with Estrada on deck. Marcus Stroman has given up 8 home runs in 62 innings, and he has also walked 27, so he can be wild. He's averaged a little over 4 walks per 9. Yankees nothing, Giants nothing. 1 out, nobody on. The pitch. Swing and a little bouncer up the first base side. Rizzo's got it behind the bag and runs it to first. Beats Yastrzemski there, out number 2. Giants today placed Marco Luciano on the injured list with a right hamstring strain. Casey Schmidt, infielder, was brought back from the minor leagues to replace him. Also, Austin Slater is out on a rehab in Sacramento, and Michael Conforto also on the rehab assignment in Sacramento. And Nick Ahmed is scheduled to go out on a rehab assignment with Sacramento tomorrow. Here's Estrada, and he takes a called strike, a slider in there over the heart of the plate. 0-1 the count to Thairo Estrada. 2 down, nobody on. Here's the windup. And the 1-strike pitch. Way outside and low with a slider, and the count is a ball and a strike. Thairo against his old team. First time the Giants saw him is when he came in here with the Yankees back in 2019, and there's a check swing and on appeal, ruled a swing by Jonathan Parra, the first base umpire. And so the count is 1-2 now to Thairo. Here is Stroman to the plate. Swing, line drive, base hit to left field. He got another slider. That was up a little bit, and he jumped on it for the first hit of the game. Although, did the official scorer change his mind about that error that he charged to Wisely in the first half of the first?
Upon video review and the usage of other data, they have changed that scoring decision.
All right, so this is the first Giants hit. Judge got an infield hit. upon further review. There's a sinker in for a called strike to Matt Chapman. Chapman is the one Giant who, and when I say Giant, I mean current Giant, who's had quite a bit of experience against Stroman, relatively speaking. One strike offering, outside and low with a slider. I suppose part of that data, and further review, the fact that that ball was hit at 111 miles an hour, and it took a bad bounce. It came up on him. 1-1 the count, and here it is. Swing and a miss. Nasty cutter, right at the knees, right on the outside edge. 1 ball and 2 strikes now to Matt Chapman. Chapman's had 13 career official at-bats against Stroman. And only 3 hits, 1 double. Chapman standing in now, a throw to first, and back to the bag is Thairo Estrada. Chapman so far this year with a .237 average, 8 homers, 14 doubles, 27 driven in. Giants nothing, Yankees nothing. 2 down, runner at first. There goes the runner. Now there goes the throw to second, and he is tagged out by Gleyber Torres. So Thairo Estrada took off. Stroman still had the ball. And then he had the presence of...
And here's another one I believe went off the scoreboard. If you miss in the middle of the plate with Max Muncy, he's good. Look at that level swing right there. And he's a hitter. But what I love, watch him drop. What he does is he moves his hands and he loads into the back leg. Here you see the knob facing the catcher, which I really love because that's the power position for any power hitter.
Corbin Carroll, who had an RBI single in the first. A high drive to deep right field. This ball is gone, and I mean long gone. The minute it left the bat, you knew there was no way the ballpark would hold that one.
Pound for pound, maybe the strongest player in the league is Corbin Carroll.
He's 5'10" and 165, had 25 home runs during the regular season, threw in 10 triples. This is his second home run of the postseason.
Just a beautiful swing. He knew it right away as well.
Smash to right center. First big league hit, and here he goes. Lightning speed. De La Cruz up to second. A stand-up double. That was 112 off the bat.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. This kid is electric. First career double, first career base hit.
Now back to John and Dave on KNBR 104.5 and 680.
Here is a first pitch a little bit low to Gleyber Torres. Right-hander hitter with power. Ball 1 to Gleyber. 4 homers, 16 batted. He got off to a painfully slow start and has been starting to hit the long ball here lately. And Jordan Hicks delivers, and he's low again with a fastball. 2-0 the count. Now, Dave, this is the second inning. Don't we have a money-making thing going on in this inning? It's the stretch and the 2-0 pitch. Swing and a foul. Took a murderous cut at that one, fouled it back into the upper deck.
Here's our money-making thing. Okay. It's the Taco Bell second inning. Stop by your local Taco Bell to try their new Cantina chicken menu, and remember to live Moss.
Ah, okay. I knew it. Cha-ching. Yeah. Counted up. 2-1 the count, and Torres takes a called strike right on the outside edge with a slider, and the count is 2-2. Giants nothing, Yankees nothing, as we're in the second inning. Anthony Rizzo on deck. Hicks throws in the dirt with the slider. And it's a full count. Now, one thing, Hicks is throwing a lot of pitches in this game. He had a 23-pitch first inning. 10 of those were thrown to just the one hitter, Juan Soto. And now he's got a 3-2 count to the first batter of the second inning. He's ready. Delivers. Strike three call on the outside corner at 95 miles an hour. That was a sinker that had movement coming back to the plate. So, out number one, second strikeout for the Giants right-hander, Jordan Hicks. By the numbers, sponsored by Weichert Realtors. Weichert agents have guided thousands of buyers and sellers through every facet of home ownership. Don't settle for good, go for great. Work with a Weichert agent today. Now here's Rizzo, and he takes a called strike. A sinker right on the outside corner. 0-1 to the veteran, Anthony Rizzo, 34 years old now, soon to be 35. Big, strong left-handed hitter, the pitch to him. And it's a fastball low. Rizzo, we remember him with the Cubs. He helped the Cubs in that, 108-year World Series championship drought in Chicago. Now the 1-1 pitch. And that is low with a splitter.
And from his time at the Cubs, it's not a huge number of at-bats, but he and Jordan Hicks have faced each other plenty of times. So probably of all the Yankees, he's got the most familiarity with Hicks.
They were big arch rivals. Hicks with the Cardinals and Rizzo with the Cubs. 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Fastball. And again, it was that sinker, 2-seam movement that might have run right off the outside by 2-3 inches at the knees. So it's 2-2 now to Rizzo. 245 batting average. He does have 7 homers and 25 driven in. 309 on base average. Shortstop wisely playing them almost up the middle. 1 out, nobody on. Nothing score. Now time taken, and Rizzo backs away. Hicks on top. 2-2 pitch. And a little tapper hit slowly up the first base line. Off the mound to get it is Hicks, and he'll just take it right to the bag himself for the out. 2 down. He was only a step and a half from the bag when he picked that ball up.
Why delegate? Just do it yourself.
And I think that is the way that they teach it. If you don't have to make a throw, don't make a throw. So 2 down, and here comes Wells. Austin Wells, Yankee catcher out of the University of Arizona, 24 years old. First round draft choice a few years back. And he takes a splitter low. Ball 1. Wells, left-handed hitter, 202 average in 94 at-bats. He got 1 home run. 2 down, nothing game. The pitch. Swing liner into left, toward left center. That gets down, and it's going to go through out to the wall. He crossed up the Giants' defensive alignment there with Ramos shading toward the left field line, and he hit it into the gap. And Wells has a double. And he went with that pitch. He looked like a guy who was hitting for a much higher average. That ball was up a little bit, maybe caught more of the plate than Hicks would have liked. But Wells gets the Yankees' second hit and the first extra base hit of the game. For Wells, his 7th double of the year. So now he's in scoring position. And here is Oswaldo Cabrera, 25-year-old third baseman. Cabrera, a switch hitter, batting left-handed, and he takes a called strike on the outside with a 95-mile-an-hour sinker. Jordan Hicks into his stretch. Throwing, swing and a miss. Nasty splitter that just tumbled downward and disappeared as Cabrera was taking a shot at it. 0-2 the count. This series continues tomorrow. It's a 7:05 start here tomorrow. And the day game at 1:05 on Sunday. Here it is in the dirt. And that one picked up at the feet of Patrick Bailey. I don't know if it got through him and hit the umpire's leg and stayed there, if it just was knocked down by Bailey and stayed there. Anyway, it stayed there. Tomorrow's game, by the way, the first 20,000 fans attending will receive a Giants players Aloha shirt featuring Bailey, Doval, Webb, and Wade. 7:05 tomorrow. Get your tickets now at sfgiants.com/promotions. The ball is whacked foul down the right field line by Cabrera. He unloaded on that one, but was way out in front of it. Foul ball. It hit the angled wall well down the right field line, adjacent to what used to be the visiting bullpen area. Giants nothing. Yankees nothing. Second inning. Runner at second. 2 down. The pitch. Splitter down and in. Excellent take there by Cabrera. Cabrera, 25 years old, from Venezuela. And he has a .242 average with 4 home runs. Hicks checks that runner at second. Throws. Swing and a miss. He struck it out with a harder splitter, dropping down and in. His third strikeout. 1 hit, 1 left. Matt Chapman will come up again with Bailey to follow. 0-0.
There's a ball driven in deep left field. Up and gone to the home run court. Jose Ramirez, home run number 7. There's another long fly ball. Deep center field and gone to Souvenir City. Career home run number 200 for Jose. Right field. Ref Snyder back. He's going to wave goodbye. It's the first 3-homer game in the career of Jose Ramirez.
Smash to right center. First big league hit, and here he goes. Lightning speed. De La Cruz up to second. A stand-up double. That was 112 off the bat.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. This kid is electric. First career double, first career base hit.
.45 and 680.
Coming to you live from the Hawaiian Airlines broadcast booth. First ball swinging. Matt Chapman lifts a fly ball along the left field line. Shallow. 3 Yankees going after it, and none of them can get there. It drops in for a hit right along the line in shallow left. Verdugo from left. Volpe from short. Cabrera from third. All chasing after it. Some going out and one coming in, and none of the 3 could get there. So Chapman gets a single, and I don't know what Chapman was doing. The ball was airborne long enough. He might have been able to make it into second, but he's at first, and here is Patrick Bailey. Switch hitter, batting left-handed, and he takes outside from Marcus Stroman with a cutter. Ball 1. Bailey, switch hitter, batting left-handed. .299 average, 4 homers, 19 driven in, a .352 on base average. Giants nothing, Yankees nothing, last of the second. And Bailey takes outside again. 2-0 the count. Bailey has a look at third base coach Matt Williams. Yankees third baseman Cabrera is playing 40 feet off the line and on the edge of the infield grass. The shortstop Volpe almost up the middle. Now a swing and a hard ground ball to second, and off the glove of Gleyber Torres into right field, rounding second, heading for third. Here comes a throw from Soto, not in time. You see how they score that on Gleyber Torres. A ground ball hit sharply to his left, and he reached the glove down. I don't even know if he even maybe got the glove on it. I thought maybe it had deflected off the glove, but he might have just missed it entirely. Looking at the replay, he lifted the glove up and the ball stayed down.
And they're going to give Bailey a hit on that.
So the Giants have first and third. Nobody out. Here is Soler. And he takes ball one off the outside corner. 1 ball, no strikes. This is a spot now where Soler does not need to get a hit to knock in a run. But he needs to put the ball in play. Stroman will be pitching for the strikeout. The 1-0 pitch. Ooh, right on the inside corner and called the ball. 2-0 the count. Jorge Soler. Feet wide apart, opened up stance. 2-0 pitch. Swing, and it's a high fly ball into right center. Into shallow right center. In now on the run. Soto makes the catch. Tagging is Chapman. Here comes the throw. He slides and he's safe. Great throw by Soto. And that was a close play. I'm sure the Yankees are going to check it in the video room. At the moment, the Giants have a 1-0 lead. And we're checking the replay. And the throw came in on one hop, but it took a high bounce. And that might have been the difference.
Just a great job by Chapman getting up to full speed and a perfect foot-first slide. Got in there ahead of the tag.
That was beautifully done by Soto. Here is Wisely, the left-handed hitter, and a strike on the outside.
Well, Soto wasn't at his Yankees debut, first game of the year. He made a throw like that and cut down the would-be tying run late in the game.
It saved the game right near the end or at the end. And he worked on that. Here's the stretch and the 1-strike pitch. Wisely takes down and away. 1 ball, 1 strike. But Soto, from the way he lined himself up to catch that ball running in, he had the momentum behind him as he made the throw from actually fairly shallow right center. And he made a 1-hop throw to the plate. Now a swing, ground ball to first. It's backhanded by Rizzo next to the bag. He tags the bag for 1, throws to second. The tag by Volpe, double play. And they double up Bailey at second. And the inning is over, but the Giants get the 1 run to take a 1-0 lead after 2 on the KNBR Northern California Honda.
There it is, 2000, a milestone moment for a Pittsburgh icon back home.
How good is it that they can enjoy that here in Pittsburgh?
Man, it's hard to even speak right now. What a beautiful thing.
What a wonderful achievement for Andrew McCutcheon. 2,000 career hits, and to do that in a Pirate uniform.
That's what means the most right there.
Matt Olson with a 3-run homer for the Braves today. Go ahead, run at second.
Right center field, get going, ball. The Braves take the lead on a Matt Olson shot into the bullpen in the bottom of the 8th.
My goodness, what a tear. RBIs 4 and 5 on the day on his second bomb of the day.
That was a line drive homer over 430 feet that hit the out-of-town scoreboard above the Braves bullpen.
There's a ball driven in deep left field, up and gone to the home run court. Jose Ramirez, home run number 7. There's another long fly ball. Deep center field and gone to Souvenir City. Career home run number 200 for Jose. Right field, Rex Snyder back. He's going to...
Giants 1, Yankees nothing. And it's time now to Ask the Announcer, sponsored by Honda. Hurry into your local Honda dealer today. Happy birthday to Dave Fleming, which they put on the board, and they got a nice ovation. honoring your birthday, Dave. And the question I want to ask you, I'm not going to ask you in public. All right, third inning, 1-0 Giants. And now let's go to Dave Fleming on his birthday.
Pop-up caught. One away.
I had a few questions for you, Dave.
You surprised me with that one. Wisely caught the pop-up, by the way. Trent Grisham swung at the very first pitch here in the third inning. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Happy birthday.
Kind of a toss-up, the ovation I got versus the one Steph got thrown out the ceremonial first pitch. Close.
Very close.
Yeah. Here's Volpe, and he takes a perfect sinker from Hicks right on the outside corner. Strike one.
But you did have the family birthday dinner last night?
Yeah.
So how'd that go?
My son, David, made the cake this year. Made an excellent cake. He's only 14, so that's a pretty good job by him. Volpe fouls this pitch back to the backstop.
Now that's good parenting right there.
That's it. Teach him the important stuff. Did you notice Darren Chan decorated the booth today? I think that's a first.
Oh, no, I missed that. You'd think I would have noticed that right away.
0-2. Volpe, ground ball, left side, past the dive of Chapman, and into left field. So Volpe able to get one through, and now things get a little more stressful for Jordan Hicks with the big boys coming up. That's where that leadoff spot is it's so important for the Yankees with Soto and Judge back-to-back in the lineup. So this would be interesting. Soto, what was it, a 10-pitch at bat his first time up?
10 pitches, and the umpire let a couple of them get called balls.
Here's a strike, a sinker to Soto. It's 0-1.
But ultimately, in a very determined, gritty performance, Hicks struck him out anyway on the 10th pitch.
So Soto waiting for the 0-1 pitch, runner at first, one out. Here's the pitch. Soto lines one toward right center field. Yastrzemski on the move. He's going to watch it bounce in between him and Matos. Around to third goes Volpe. I think Yastrzemski was thinking he had a chance to catch that and just couldn't get there. And then he backed off and let Matos take it. So Soto with his first hit, and the Yankees have runners at first and third with only one out for Aaron Judge. And it is kind of amazing. It's his first game playing in this ballpark where he came as a kid. He watched all those Giants games, and he's getting booed loudly. Big spot for Hicks. 1-0 Giants leading. First and third, one out. Judge waiting. First pitch is off the outside. The sinker, ball one. Hicks talks about the closer mode, and you figure if he's got that closer mode tonight, this would be a time to use it. 1-0 count. Hicks holding, pitching. Judge takes a strike. Good sinker, and that one 96. I think that's the hardest one he's thrown all game. Judge got credit for a hit, although it was initially scored an error. Hit a very hard ground ball right at the shortstop Wisely. That Wisely could not field cleanly. If he does that again, and Wisely could pick it clean, that would be a double play ball. He hit it so hard. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Judge fouls one. Off to the right, out of play. Another 96-mile-an-hour sinker. It's 1-2. Well, there's been a buzz here in the park all night, but especially right now. Yankees fans there are a lot of Yankees fans along the first base side where the Yankees dugout is, and many of them are standing for the Judge at bat. 2 on, 1 out. The 1-2 pitch off the outside. That slider so far for Hicks, he's thrown a few of them like that where just not close enough to being strikes to get a chase. He had Judge sort of starting forward, but he took it for ball 2. Here's the 2-2. Judge takes in the dirt, the splitter. Full count, 3-2. Would not be a shock at all if he stayed with something like that. You would figure he's not eager to give in to Aaron Judge here. 3-2. See if Soto takes off. He's dancing over there. He runs. The pitch is grounded toward third, but foul.
He went with the sinker. Aaron Judge pulled it foul. Soto was going, although it didn't look to me like he got a very good jump. Kind of started, stopped, and then started up again. If he does that again, and Hicks could somehow get the swing and miss from Judge, Bailey would have a chance to throw him out. There is that runner at third. We'll see. 3-2. Hicks holding. And now he's going to pivot over and throw to first, and Soto gets back standing. Soto has 4 steals this year. He's been caught twice. He's in a spot in the order where he's hitting ahead of Judge. He's not going to be running very often. 3-2. The pitch, he runs again. And Judge fights it off foul. That was a slider, and that was a pretty good one. Judge lunging down and to his right to spoil it foul. Yankees sure are making Hicks work. 55 pitches now. 1 out in the 3rd inning. Giants, though, are the team that has the lead. 1-0. Yankees threatening to tie it up or more. Another 3-2. Soto runs again. The pitch is hit to left and deep. Going back on it, Ramos, and it is gone. Aaron Judge, the hottest hitter in the game, hits a 3-run homer. His first game in Oracle Park. And the Yankees go ahead 3-1. His 19th of the year. And man, as he had an amazing month. It was a splitter, and it was up just enough. Aaron Judge to straightaway left field. 3-1 Yankees. Hicks does not give up very many home runs. One of the great parts of Jordan Hicks' game. That's only the 5th one he's allowed all year. Now Verdugo hits a foul off his foot for strike 1. The most extra base hits in a single month for any Yankee since Joe DiMaggio in July of 1937. Aaron Judge this month of May. He's been amazing. 0-1 pitch. Verdugo fouls this one off to the left, out of play, strike 2. So it's kind of what happens. You get base runners on for Judge, and Hicks, it didn't look like it was a real hanger, a terrible pitch. 0-2. Verdugo gets jammed and fouls one off to the left. So Aaron Judge, you know that feels good for him because he did. He grew up in Linden, which is east of here, just east of Stockton. Grew up a Giants fan. Story goes, as a little leaguer, he wore number 35 because he loved Rich Aurelia, the Giants shortstop, when he was a kid. 0-2 is low. Splitter taken for a ball, 1-2. And the Giants went hard after Aaron Judge 2 off seasons ago, and there were a lot of people who thought he might be coming to San Francisco. Stayed a Yankee. Here's a ball pulled foul by Verdugo. Still a ball and 2 strikes. A lot of foul balls tonight against Jordan Hicks. That's pumping the pitch count up big time. He's up to 61 now. Yankees 3, Giants 1. We're in the 3rd. After the Judge 3-run homer. Verdugo, another foul. Sinker right at the knees. Verdugo hanging in there. It's got to be a little frustrating for Hicks. Alex Verdugo, 8 home runs for him. 29 batted in. Left-handed hitter. The 1-2. Takes low. Splitter. 2-2. Junior Giants glove drive is tomorrow. A massive Junior Giants program allows so many kids to play ball. Donate $30 and cover the cost of a new glove. Receive a Jung-Hoo Lee jersey pin or an 80s throwback pin. You can donate online at giantscommunityfund.org. Great cause. 2-2 here. This will be the 8th pitch of this at bat after the Judge home run. Verdugo battling with Hicks. 2-2. Off the outside, full count. It was the 9th pitch of the at-bat to Judge where he homered. Now Bailey's going to come out of his crouch, and I think he's going to visit the mound. I couldn't tell whether the pitch count was about to expire and Patrick was worried, didn't want ball 4 to be on a pitch clock violation, or if truly he had maybe a different idea, wanted to consult face-to-face with Hicks. Hicks has 3 strikeouts so far. For every strikeout by Giants pitchers, Golden State will make a donation to the Junior Giants. Sponsored by Golden State. When you succeed, we succeed. Visit us today at goldenstatelumber.com. 3-2. Verdugo pulls one toward first, caught by Brooks. Kind of bent down to take that low liner. That's out number 2. Gleyber Torres will come up. First, we're going to pause for station identification. This is the KNBR Northern California Honda Dealers Radio Network.
This is Giants baseball. Nothing like it. On KNBR and KNBR FM, San Francisco, a Cumulus media station.
2 down for Gleyber Torres. He fouls the first pitch from Hicks off to the right, out of play. Strike 1. Yankees 3, Giants 1. Only the 3rd trip for the Yankees to Oracle Park in all the years of interleague play. Kind of hard to believe. The 0-1. Torres takes a strike. It's 0-2. With this new schedule, the Giants opened last year at Yankee Stadium. With the new schedule, the Yankees are going to be here every other year. 0-2 pitch. Torres hits a fly ball, shallow center field. Matos coming in, and he'll make the catch. That's out number 3. Torres is 0 for 2. But Aaron Judge's 3-run homer has put the Yankees ahead 3-1 midway through 3 on the KNBR.
Now it's time for Who Can It Be? We're going to show you a childhood photo of a big leaguer. Can you guess who it is? The answer is Fernando Tatis Jr.
Left field. McCormick back. It's over his head. The Guardians walk it off. Chill Will Brennan gives the Guardians their only lead of the night. And it only took 14 innings to get there. His first career walk-off hit will be one to remember.
Anticipation to see what.
Oh, goodness! That ball had a family! In game 2, his first home run. A 2-run bomb.
John, that wasn't just a home run. That ball almost exited the ballpark.
The hardest hit ball by a Red this year. It brought everyone to their feet.
There's a ball driven to deep left field, up and gone to the home run court. Jose Ramirez, home run number 7. There's another long fly ball. Deep center field and gone to Souvenir City. Career home run number 200 for Jose. Right field, Ref Snyder back. He's going to wave goodbye.
Giants trailing now 3-1. Yankees lead, bottom 3. Elliot Ramos takes a strike from Marcus Stroman. The sinker baller, the right-hander. Stroman's a guy with some history against the Giants. Giants have seen him plenty of times in the past. 0-1 the count, the pitch. That is a called strike. Wow, there's that huge strike zone. Matos got that call against him, and now Ramos in an 0-2 hole. Stroman's, this is his 6th career start against the Giants. 0-2, way outside with the slider. And it's not just that. The Giants, I don't think it was a big secret. A couple different times the Giants have had interest in signing Stroman. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Ramos hits it foul. He just got a piece of that one. There's a good example of how the strike zone impacts a hitter. That was the same spot. I mean, it's well off the outside, but that pitch has already been called a strike in the at-bat. So Ramos, you can't blame him for swinging at that one. Leading off here in the last of the third, the ninth place hitter Trenton Brooks on deck. Now Ramos swings and foul, tips it into the mitt. Strike three. A slider got him. First strikeout for Stroman. One out, and Trenton Brooks will come up. Brooks, who just made his big league debut a couple days ago, still looking for his first hit. Played on Tuesday. The pitch is a ball inside. Well, that's the same spot that was just called a strike to Ramos, so maybe it matters for Marvin Hudson whether the hitter's right-handed versus left-handed. Or maybe there's no real rhyme or reason. Here's that was the same spot, this time called a strike. I think we have our answer. 1-1 the count. A lot of the sailboats taking part in that Friday night regatta are coming in towards McCovey Cove now. Brooks takes a strike. Same pitch. That's a cutter, not a sinker. 1-2. So sun's starting to set behind us. The lights are on here. Twilight time approaching. On a beautiful Friday night. With a big crowd here, the Giants and the Yankees first at 3. 1-2 pitch. Off the outside. 2-2. And we've had all the theatrics already. The Soto at bats. Aaron Judge 2 for 2 with a homer. Giants got their run last inning. Couple of hits and then a sac fly with a great slide by Chapman. Brooks takes down and in. Full count 3-2. Trenton Brooks, his whole profile. The reason he got the call up, his on-base average in AAA this year was well above 400. And in his minor league career, he's always been a patient hitter. 3-2, he hits this one hard and past the dive of Gleyber Torres into right field, base hit, and Trenton Brooks has his first big league hit. Well, congratulations to him. He's a guy who earned it. He has been around a long time. And now Giants fans are going to give him a nice ovation. That was a good at bat. And he's got a big league hit. He's got a big cheer from Giants fans. Cool moment for him. And he does it against the New York Yankees. Here's Luis Matos. Grounded out his first time up. Matos hits a double play ball to short. Volpe has it to second one. Throw to first. Got him double play. So after the hit, one pitch later, the Yankees are out of the inning. Giants get the hit, but no runs. We'll go to the fourth. Still 3-1 Yankees on the KNBR Northern California Honda Dealers Radio Network.
In NorCal these days.
And here's another one I believe went off the scoreboard. If you miss in the middle of the plate with Max Muncy, he's good. Look at that level swing right there. And he's a hitter. But what I love, watch him drop. What he does is he moves his hands and he loads into the back leg. Here you see the knob facing the catcher, which I really love because that's the power position for any power hitter.
There it is, 2000, a milestone moment for a Pittsburgh icon back home. How good is it that they can enjoy that here in Pittsburgh?
Man, it's hard to even speak right now. What a beautiful thing.
What a wonderful achievement for Andrew McCutchen. 2,000 career hits, and to do that in a Pirate uniform.
That's what means the most right there.
The Yankees 3-1. Anthony Rizzo against Hicks. He's already thrown 68 pitches in the first 3 innings. And gave up the 3-run homer to Judge. Strike 1 to Rizzo. Got a friendly call there. Pitch toward the outside. 0-1 as we come to you live from the Hawaiian Airlines broadcast booth. Here's the pitch. Rizzo, base hit into left field. Beat the shift. The Giants had Wisely pulled way up the middle, and Rizzo, who in his career he's done that a lot. He's one of those hitters who he will manipulate the ball and beat the defense, because that was just basically a ground ball to normal shortstop. Didn't hit it particularly hard, 88 miles an hour off the bat. But he's aboard with a leadoff single, and up comes Austin Wells. Wells, who doubled his first time up, hit a ball into the gap in left center. The pitch. Wells takes low, ball 1. On the Toyota out-of-town scoreboard down in L.A., Dodgers hosting the Rockies tonight, and the Rockies have gone ahead 4-0 in that game. That's Walker Buehler. Rockies have 4 runs, 6 hits against him so far. Here's a pitch low, 2-0 to Wells. Ezekiel Tovar with a home run. Chris Bryant is back playing for the Rockies. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Shallow left. Ramos coming in toward the line. The wind pushing it back away from the line toward fair territory, and Ramos well in fair territory makes the catch. So that wind, which is kind of whipping around the ballpark, I was very clear right there. It was holding it up, keeping it from heading more foul and toward the seats. So 3-1 Yankees lead. Now 1 out, runner at first for the 8th place hitter Oswaldo Cabrera. Giants bullpen is quiet, but Bob Melvin and Brian Price, they have to be thinking about the pen already. Here's a pitch outside just because of the pitch count. Next one will be 75 for Hicks. And you got to give the Yankees a lot of credit for how they battled against him. Here's the pitch. Cabrera hits a bouncer to short. Wisely has it to second. That's 1. Estrada to first. Not in time. Well, Cabrera's fast enough, and especially batting left-handed, the switch hitter from that side, getting up the line a little quicker. Giants are going to challenge this one. Giants believe that the call was the incorrect one. Watching the replay, I think he's out. The moment of truth is when the ball first touches the glove. Where's the foot then? And I don't think his foot was on the bag yet.
And this should not take a whole lot of time for the umpires in New York.
San Francisco is challenging a safe call at first base.
You get a chance to hear what Marvin Hudson sounds like. It's the crew chief on the microphone. The replay challenge sponsored by Putnam Family Dealerships, car shopping driven by you.
They were a little slow on the turn at second, and I think because Tyro wasn't quite there yet, and perhaps because it was the left-handed hitter at the plate, that he was a little further away than he might normally be on a double play setup. And you hear the crowd seeing on the big high-def screen in center when the ball hit the glove and where the foot was, and the foot was not in the bag.
After review, the call on the field is overturned. The runner is out. San Francisco will retain their challenge.
All right, so Marvin Hudson makes the announcement and the call overturned. The Giants do turn the double play. The side is...
It's time for Play Ball categories. Let's spin the wheel and see what we land on. Can you name every player that hit 40-plus home runs in 2022? Get those brains working. Players that hit 40-plus home runs in 2022. Do you have your answers ready? Pete Alonso, Mike Trout, Kyle Schwarber, and of course, Aaron Judge. I guess you could say he had a little bit more than 40 home runs.
center. First big league hit, and here he goes. Lightning speed. De La Cruz up to second. A stand-up double. That was 112 off the bat.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. This kid is electric. First career double, first career base hit.
Chapman gets a well-timed clutch hit
on KNBR, the sports leader. Download the KNBR app to hear everything orange and black on demand. Now back to Giants baseball.
Strike one to Mike Yastrzemski, bottom four. Giants, who led 1-0, now trail 3-1. Here's the pitch from Stroman. Yastrzemski, it's a little dribbler, third base side. It rolls foul. Strike two. So 0-2 the count to Yaz. Yastrzemski, and look, it happens a lot against Stroman. Stroman's been pitching great. He's got an earned run average in May below 2. He's got one of the highest ground ball rates in the game. He's just been excellent for the Yankees. So it's not totally unusual, but Yaz, a lot of really kind of off-balance swings tonight in just 2 at-bats. Which that's not really like Mike Yastrzemski. Here's the 0-2. And Yaz hits on one hop to second, fielded by Torres. He throws out Yaz, 1 away. Tomorrow night, game 2 of this series, and the first 20,000 fans get a Players Aloha shirt. You got Logan Webb, who's actually going to pitch the game tomorrow. Lamont Wade, Camilo Doval, Patrick Bailey, all featured on the shirt. Saturday night baseball. Giants Yankees tomorrow. sfgiants.com/promotions. Here's Thairo Estrada. He has one of the Giants' 4 hits so far. Back in the first, his second at bat here against Stroman. First pitch, Thairo takes a strike. There's that extremely wide strike. Which a lot of times is being called, not every time. 0-1 to Thairo. Stroman steps off. No. Started his little rock back motion a little differently that time. And he is one of those guys. He misses with this pitch. Stroman's got some Johnny Cueto in him where he'll vary the looks. Now a swing and a big bouncer toward the hole at short. I say bouncer. It wasn't. It was like a weird spinning low liner that's caught by Volpe for out number 2. So Thairo retired for the first time. 2 down. And here's Matt Chapman. Chapman got the blue pit and scored the Giants' run back in the second, and his speed was a big factor. Chapman's fast, one of the fastest Giants. First pitch, he drives this one out toward right center field. On the move, Grisham back toward the warning track, makes the catch. And that's a quick inning for Stroman. The Giants are retired in order. We are going to go to the 5th. It'll be Grisham, then Volpe, then Soto.
There's a ball driven in deep left field. Up and gone to the home run court. Jose Ramirez, home run number 7. There's another long fly ball. Deep center field and gone to Souvenir City. Career home run number 200 for Jose. Right field. Ref Snyder back. He's going to wave goodbye. It's the first 3-homer game in the career of Jose.
Trent Grisham's going to lead off in the 5th inning. 3-1 Yankees. Once again, here's John Miller.
Left-handed hitter hitting 9th in the order. Takes a ball a little bit low. 1 ball to no strikes. Aren't there some revenue-producing elements that we're a little tardy with?
We are tardy. 21st out of the game, ended the top of the 4th. That was a while ago.
The 1-0 pitch. And that is low again. 2-0 to Grisham.
But we have to make sure we acknowledge the 21st Amendment's Hell or High Watermelon Wheat Beer. Summer in a can.
That was actually the 20th and 21st outs occurred on the same play, which also called for a replay review. There's the ball outside. 3-0 to Grisham. Former Padre who is not doing well for the Yankees. He has 2 hits in 37 at-bats so far as a member of the Yankees. 3-0 pitch, in for a strike, 3-1.
Cannot walk him. Got to find a way to throw strikes here.
Especially the top of the order coming up, Volpe, then Soto, then Judge. 3-1 the count. Hicks throws on the outside corner with a fastball, strike 2. So we had that replay review to determine whether there was a double play or not, and there was. That ended the 4th inning. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a low sinker, and he got Grisham to actually chase what would have been ball 4. So the strikeout, and that is number 4 for Hicks.
This 5th inning, John, is sponsored by TimberTech. TimberTech decking and railing. Everything wood should be. Visit timbertech.com.
Very good, Dave. Volpe has flied out to right center and hit a single. That was part of the 3-run 3rd inning rally. Yankees lead 3-1. And here is a slider over the outside corner for a called strike. 1-1 to Volpe. 2nd full season in the big leagues for the 22-year-old, and he's hitting .284. Now the pitch. And that fastball on the outside corner, belt high, strike 2 called. We saw a sweep between innings on the big screen with a lot of Golden State Warriors in it tonight, including Steph Curry. There's a slow dribbler up the third base side, and 40 feet from the plate, it kicks foul, which is fortunate because Volpe's got tremendous speed. It would have been a hit if it had stayed fair. The Sunday game at 1:05 here with the Yankees marks the 1st anniversary of the 100th splash hit by a Giant in this ballpark. Lamont Wade Jr. hit it, and you can snag a Lamont Wade Jr. 100th splash hit bobblehead on Sunday, presented by Levi's. It'll be given away to the first 20,000 fans. Get your tickets now for Sunday's game at sfgiants.com/promotions. 1 out, nobody on. Juan Soto on deck. 3-1, the Yankees lead the Giants. Hicks delivers. Way outside. Well, I say way outside. And it looked like that because it was so far away from the target of Patrick Bailey, who was sitting on the inside corner. But according to the StatCast computerized strike zone, it ended up maybe an inch off the outside corner. The 1-2 pitch. Little tapper out in front of the plate. Into barehanded is Hicks to throw to first. In time. Wow, that almost beamed Volpe. And the throw and the runner and the glove of Brooks all were out there at about the same time. An excellent play turned in by Jordan Hicks to get the out. And, man, that was so dangerous. And Brooks could have been injured seriously reaching that glove hand out. And Volpe did a nice job of avoiding a real collision there that could have been horrible accident for Trenton Brooks. Now with Soto coming up and Judge on deck, 2 down, nobody on. Brian Price comes out the Giants pitching coach, and they're out there with the umpire at the pitcher's mound. There's something going on here about that landing spot at the front of the mound. Anyway, Price was pointing for the umpire's benefit to that area, although they don't bring anybody from the grounds crew out, but they did get that out at first base. Brooks, for good measure, because the glove was already there, he also tagged Volpe going by. There might have been a question as to whether his foot stayed in the bag until the ball was in his glove. So 2 down. Here is Juan Soto. Soto hit a single to right center his first time, or his last time up. He struck out his first time, and he takes the ball outside. Aaron Judge is on deck. The red hot Aaron Judge. 3-1, the Yankees leading by virtue of Judge's 3-run third-inning home run. Here it is, and at the knees with a sinker at 94 miles an hour for a called strike. Judge, when he hit his home run, it was his 13th home run this month to go with 12 doubles. 1-1 pitch, ground ball to second, over to his left. Estrada's got it, plenty of time, and throws him out at first. 3 up, 3 down, first inning in which the Yankees have not had a base runner. After 4.5 innings with Bailey coming up, the Giants are...
There's a ball driven in deep left field, up and gone to the home run court. Jose Ramirez, home run number 7. There's another long fly ball. Deep center field and gone to Souvenir City. Career home run number 200 for Jose. Right field, Rex Snyder back. He's going to wave goodbye. It's the first 3-homer game in the career of Jose Ramirez.
Nick Castellanos leads off here for the Phillies.
That ball's hit well out to left center field. On the run is Doyle into the alley. It is gone. 5 rows up into the bleachers. And the Phillies take a 1-0 lead.
Crushes this ball to one of the deepest parts of this ballpark, and it couldn't hold him.
445 feet, the estimated distance on that home run. It left the bat at 108. Boy, did he crush that one. Man.
He's going to make you pay. He's done that his whole career. Left field. McCormick back. It's over his head. The Guardians walk it off. Chill Will Brennan gives the Guardians their only lead of the night. And it only took 14 innings to get there. His first career walk-off hit will be one to remember.
Now it's time for Eyes on the Ball Player. Can you find Adley Rutschman in this photo of Orioles fans?
Rutschman into third base standing. His first hit in the major leagues.
Adley Rutschman sends this one a long way.
That is a 5-hit opening day for Adley Rutschman. Adley Rutschman sends us home.
All right, back here in San Francisco where the Giants trail the Yankees 3-1. We're going to the bottom of the 5th. John noticed it when Brian Price visited the mound just a few minutes ago. The umpires, Jordan Hicks, Price, they were all talking about a spot on the mound. And now the grounds crew is actually doing some work on the mound. So they're out there right now with some water, with some extra clay, whatever it is. It's taking them a little while here. So we're going to have a slight delay as we start this bottom of the 5th inning. It gives us a chance to go through our Toyota out-of-town scoreboard. The Rockies still leading the Dodgers 4-0. They're in the 6th inning down in L.A. Angels and the Mariners 4-0 Seattle in the top of the 6th. Cubs lost today. Those are the only other games going on right now. This one and those two. Everything else is final from earlier. The Reds beat the Cubs at Wrigley 5-4 final. A run in the 9th, and then the Cubs got a run in the 9th, but the Reds hang on and win 5-4. Phillies back home after losing the series here in San Francisco, and they beat the Cardinals 4-2. Orioles over the Rays 3-1, a final from Baltimore. Took 14 innings, but finally the Blue Jays beat the Pirates by the final score of 5-3. The Tigers lose at Fenway to the Red Sox 7-3. The Mets make it 2 in a row against the Diamondbacks. They beat Arizona 10-9, and the Padres in the National League West, they win in Kansas City 11-8. The Toyota out-of-town scoreboard. Toyota lets go places. All right, mound's ready to go. 3-1 Yankees lead, bottom 5.
And Bailey, batting left-handed, leads off for the Giants, and he bunts it up the third base side. Racing in to barehanded to make a throw to first, but too late is Cabrera. And that's a lead-off bunt hit by Bailey. And in effect, they were giving it to him. If anything, he might have wanted to get it a little closer to the third base line, and it would have been a total fait accompli. But as it was, the third baseman was all the way over to shortstop. So he bunted it fairly hard past the third base side of the mound. And even Cabrera made a great play on it. It was not close at first base. So here is Soler. And he takes way outside, almost a wild pitch. Outstanding backhanded stab of that one by the catcher, Wells.
There aren't many scenarios where if they're playing you like that and you can do that, where that's not a good play.
Especially leading off an inning. I mean, if he had the power like Aaron Judge, maybe not a good play, but definitely good here. And Soler's the possible tying run. Soler takes the ball low from Stroman, and it's 2-0. And Soler, who has great power, and he is one of those guys who is capable of going off at any time. He hit 36 home runs last year. Now a big swing and a miss, and he chased on a 2-0 count. He chased a bad ball there. That's been part of the problem for Soler. 2-1 now. That was a cutter that ended up off the outside, down. If he'd hit it, he might have hit it on the ground. Here it is, and he takes, and that is on the outside corner with another cutter. That one was not down, but just on the corner. 2-2 the count. Brett Wisely, left-handed hitter, on deck. Bailey leads away from first. Rizzo on the bag with him. Here it comes. And down and away with a slider. 3-2 the count. Soler hit a sacrifice fly to knock in Chapman in the second inning. The Giants got their run. They trail 3-1 right now. 3-2 pitch, swing, and there's a high drive to center. But coming in on the ball late and making the catch is Grisham. Now he's going to throw to first to double up Patrick Bailey. Bailey saw the play was right in front of him. That Grisham had gotten a terrible read on that ball. And it took him for a long while to right himself and start coming in on it. But Grisham also has that kind of great speed that he was able to make up for that. And Bailey was all the way to second base when Grisham actually made the catch. That is the third time the Giants have hit into a double play. And here is Wisely with 2 down and nobody on. And he takes low and outside for ball 1. And I think he was trying to be aggressive and get a good jump, but Grisham was able to make up for the lack of any kind of a decent read on that pop fly. 1-1 the count. Now Wisely swings and misses at a low slider. He might have foul tipped it. Now he's behind in the count, 1-2. And Wisely asks for timeout. Giants on this Orange Friday at Oracle Park wearing their home orange jerseys. Here it is, and a half swing foul just off to the left. That ball high and tight. A cutter from Marcus Stroman. 3 runs, 6 hits for the Yankees. They got 3 of those hits in succession in the third inning. Volpe singled, Soto singled, and Judge homered. All 3 of their runs. Here it is. A ground ball hit softly to second. Gleyber Torres over to first for the out. 1 hit, nobody left. We move to the 6th inning, and Aaron Judge will be coming up. Yankees 3, Giants 1 on the KNBR.
There it is, 2000, a milestone moment for a Pittsburgh icon back home.
How good is it that they can enjoy that here in Pittsburgh?
Man, it's hard to even speak right now. What a beautiful thing.
What a wonderful achievement.
for Andrew McCutcheon. 2,000 career hits, and to do that in a Pirate uniform.
That's what means the most right there.
Left field. McCormick back. It's over his head. The Guardians walk it off. Chill Will Brennan gives the Guardians their only lead of the night. And it only took 14 innings to get there. His first career walk-off hit will be one to remember.
We do not mess up your name. We pride ourselves here on MLB Central.
That's right.
Right?
That's
on
right.
getting them right. We have a little game for you. Are you ready? Blower Lau had his first big league hit against Nathan Eovaldi.
Wow.
No.
Oh.
Your first knock's Eovaldi?
Off the end of the bat.
That's a nice one, though.
Yeah.
What were you thinking right there?
Oh, this is your first knock? That doesn't count.
You ever hit?
Inning, big right-handed hitter standing in. The right-hander Hicks throws, and he gets a very low strike with a sinker. 0-1. Judge has gotten credit for an infield hit, and he has hit a 3-run homer to left for all of the Yankees' runs. 3-1 New York. The pitch outside for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Judge, 6 feet 7 inches tall. Native Northern Californian from up in the Sacramento area. Linden. Hundreds of people from up there at the game tonight. Now he takes a slider low for a ball, and the count goes to 2-1. Judge hit one right over the 354-foot marker in left field back in the 3rd inning. 2-1 pitch, and that is low. 13 homers and 12 doubles for him in this calendar month, the month of May. And that has been rather historic in the history of the Yankees. 3-1 pitch. Swing, and there's a high drive into deep center field. He has really blasted this one on its way and long gone. Over the center field wall and onto the net above the Giants' gardens out there. His second home run. He has knocked in all of the runs for the Yankees, who now have a 4-1 lead. His 20th home run this year. His 14th this month. So Aaron Judge, 14 homers and 12 doubles in the month of May. And that was a tape measure shot way out of the yard. Now time is taken here. And there's a ball that has come out onto the field in center field. So Judge now with 20 home runs and 45 RBIs. And they've been booing him here tonight. 35th time in his career that he's had 2 homers or more in the same game. And in his first game here at Oracle Park, he has done that. So here is Verdugo, left-handed hitter, takes a called strike. And they hit 2 against Jordan Hicks. Hicks in 11 starts had only allowed 4 home runs all year. Strike 1 pitch. And that is too low. Bouncing in the dirt. 1 ball, 1 strike. Judge in a calendar month in Yankee history and just Major League history is in special company with his 14 homers and 12 doubles. Here's the 1-1 pitch, and that is down and in for a ball. 2-1 to Verdugo. Some of the names on that list include Babe Ruth, Lou Gehrig, Joe DiMaggio, Bob Musial, who got overshadowed a lot in his career. Now here's a swing and a miss on those great Yankee teams. Frank Robinson, 13 homers and 12 doubles back in 1961 when he was still with Cincinnati. Ted Williams, 13 doubles, 13 homers back in 1950 with the Red Sox. Now the pitch. Swing and a hard ground ball to second. That's picked up cleanly by Estrada as he goes onto the outfield grass. And he throws out Verdugo at first. Verdugo is now 0 for 3. In fact, Albert Bell, when he was at the height of his game, one of the most feared sluggers in the American League, Albert Bell had a month with 14 homers and 13 doubles when he was still in Cleveland. 14 homers, 12 doubles so far for Judge. Now here is Gleyber Torres, and he takes a called strike. Here it is. Swing, ground ball into the hole at short. Out into shallow left field with a slide, goes wisely. He turns and makes a one-hop throw to first that pulls Trenton Brooks off the bag. He short hops the throw to keep it from being an error. And an infield hit for Gleyber Torres. It was very beautifully done by Wisely to get to that ball, but he just didn't have enough arm to get it to first base from shallow left field and retire Gleyber Torres. And with Anthony Rizzo coming up, the Yankees have a string of left-handed hitters coming up here. And Bob Melvin comes out to take the ball from Jordan Hicks, and Taylor Rogers, the left-hander, will come in from the bullpen.
Left field. McCormick back. It's over his head. The Guardians walk it off. Chill Will Brennan gives the Guardians their only lead of the night. And it only took 14 innings to get there. His first career walk-off hit would be one to remember.
Listen, I've been following you for a while, man. Bottom line is you get your A swing off and generate a lot of pop.
I just want to go
I'm getting
barrel.
this A to B.
Oh, man. Straight to the ball, barrel. Hitting the ball is the hardest thing to do. I'm a person from 0-0. I'm looking for spin. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna look for spin, but I'm gonna time up a fastball. 0-0. If you spin it, I'm swinging. Like if you spin it in the middle, I'm going to destroy it.
There's a ball driven in deep left field, up and gone to the home run court. Jose Ramirez, home run number.
The ball, he ended up at third base, and the very next hitter was Cody Bellinger, and he ripped one that was caught in deep right field to end that game, and the Reds held on to win it 5-4. They've won 5 of their last 7. Here, the Yankees with a runner at first, a run in, leading 4-1, and Taylor Rogers in for the bullpen for the Giants. And he throws a high slider for a called strike to Anthony Rizzo. When it's time for a change, think Speedy Oil Change and Auto Service, your trusted oil change, tune-up, and repair experts. 0-1 the count. Here it is. And a fastball is off the outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. So Jordan Hicks went 5 1/3. He gave up 4 runs, 8 hits, responsible for that runner at first. Here's a slider. There's a drive into right field. Going back is Yaz at the warning track. He looks up, and it is off the bricks, high over his head. Coming to third and being held up is Torres, and Rizzo's into second with a double. It was almost a home run. That hit up in the angled part of that wall, where the wall comes down from the 24-foot height to 20 feet high at the 365 marker. And that one was almost a home run. And then it did hit off the bricks kind of hard and shot over the head on a bounce of Yastrzemski. Hard to know what a ball's going to do coming off those bricks. The infield comes in now. And here is Wells, and there's a ball that shoots right on by Bailey to the backstop. Breaking with the plate is Torres. Here goes the throw to Taylor Rogers off his glove. The run scores, and still coming around third. Here comes Rizzo with the ball having rolled away from the plate, and he scores also. A 2-run wild pitch, and it is 6-1 Yankees. Wow, catastrophic wild pitch there. They almost got Gleyber Torres at the plate, but the throw, and I don't know if it hit the dirt, and it might have even hit the foot of Gleyber Torres, but it then rolled away. Taylor Rogers, I thought they had a shot at maybe getting him out, but then the ball rolled away. And as it rolled away, Anthony Rizzo very alertly just kept on going. So the bases are empty. 2 runs are in. And it's a ball outside to Austin Wells, 2-0. It will be scored as a pass ball on Patrick Bailey. Now there's a called strike on the outside. So the Yankees have scored 3 times in the inning. And here's Rogers throwing. And that slider. And it's a very low pitch, and he got the call on it for a called strike 2. Well, Anthony Rizzo is not noted as a speedster, but he played like one right there. Now here's a check swing. Did he go? Yes, ruled a swing by Hunter Wendelstedt, the third base umpire, on the appeal. We're looking at the television replay, and the ball was just missed by Patrick Bailey, and then his throw to the plate was dropped by Taylor Rogers. If Taylor had caught that ball, I don't know if he would have gotten him or not. Would have been close, but he didn't get it. And that's a lot of traffic for a pitcher who's breaking in hard to the plate with a runner trying to score. Here's the 1-strike pitch now to Cabrera, batting right-handed, and he lifts a foul deep down the left field line, and very much foul, and back out of play. So it is scored as a pass ball on Patrick Bailey, and they're also going to charge Bailey with an error, although I would think that Taylor Rogers should get the error. The throw is right there, and Taylor just missed it. Which accounts for Anthony Rizzo coming around third to score. 1-2 pitch, fouled off to the right toward the Yankee dugout.
After seeing the last replay, that previous play was a pass error.
And they have changed that call to an error on Taylor Rogers. But it still remains a pass ball, and he just missed the pitch. Did Patrick Bailey. Now there's a foul off to the right. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Oswaldo Cabrera. Now here's a swing, and there's a high drive into left field. Fairly deep, but playable for Ramos at the edge of the warning track. And he's got it. And the inning is over.
You're all for the grit of the game, Libra, but you're also intrigued by the intellectual side of baseball. Instead of fielding extra grounders during warm-ups this week, take time to research some advanced analytics. Understanding the mental mechanics of the game could be a precursor to improving your stats.
There's a ball driven in deep left field. Up and gone to the home run court. Jose Ramirez, home run number 7. There's another long fly ball. Deep center field and gone to Souvenir City. Career home run number 200 for Jose. Right field. Ref Snyder back. He's going to wave goodbye. It's the first 3-homer game in the career of Jose Ramirez.
This is Giants baseball on KNBR 104.5 and 680.
Now the Giants trailing 6-1 as they come to bat here in the last of the 6th inning. And there's ball 1 to Elliot Ramos. Ramos struck out his first time facing Marcus Stroman. The 1-0 pitch. Ground ball to short. Not hit very hard. Volpe up with it to throw to first. 1 away. And here comes Trenton Brooks. Brooks got his first major league hit his last time up, a single to right. And he takes a slider in there for a called strike. Stroman delivers outside and high with a splitter, and the count is 1-1. 6 runs, 9 hits for the Yankees. 2 of those runs in the 6th inning scored as unearned runs, with the pass ball accounting for 1 and the drop throw at the plate accounting for the other one. 2-1 pitch. Off the outside with a cutter, 3-1. Giants need base runners. The Yankees have had 2 different 3-run bundles of runs in this game. Now Brooks looks at one right on the outside edge with a cutter. Great pitch by Marcus Stroman on a 3-1 count. A cutter that came back and just picked up the outside edge. Luis Matos on deck. 1 out, nobody on. Three and 2 offering. Foul back to the screen. That was a little more out over the plate, but a foul back. Full count, 3-2. The Giants in the 6th inning, in the 6 innings of this game, this is the last of the 6th, have gotten their leadoff man on base only twice, and once they got that run home. Now here is a ball down and in. Good eye there by Brooks to take that slider for ball 4. First walk allowed by Marcus Stroman. And it will bring up the leadoff man, Luis Matos, who twice has hit a ground ball to short, once into an inning-ending double play. It's kind of the night it's been for the Giants. They, in the first 5 innings of this game, hit into double plays 3 times. Matos takes just off the inside with a sinker, ball 1. Wisely grounded into an inning-ending double play in the 2nd. Matos, same thing in the 3rd, and then a fly ball into a double play in the 5th inning. There's a swing and a fly ball to right, drifting to his left. Soto makes the catch. Matos has not been able to make any contact so far against Marcus Stroman. Treat your dad to Giants baseball with the Father's Day ticket special. Get 2 drinks and 2 club level or lower level tickets for $98. Lock in this deal for Dad, presented by Jim Beam, for games with the Astros, Angels, and Cubs. Go to sfgiants.com/dad. High fly ball to left by Yaz, going deep and onto the warning track, and it sails over the head of Verdugo, bounces up and off the wall. He's got to go chase it. Coming around third to score is Brooks, and into second is Yastrzemski. Man, that ball just kept on going to left field. Verdugo looked like he was going to go back and catch it, and he never did catch up to it. And I think that really caught him by surprise. And for the Giants, it was a bit of good fortune, because that ball then bounced on the warning track and stayed on the field of play. Otherwise, Brooks would have had to go back to third. RBI double for Yaz, 6-2 now. And here is Thairo Estrada, and he takes off the inside for ball 1. Yaz hit just a high fly ball to left, and it just kept going. Estrada's had a single and a line out, and he lifts a high fly ball to left. Starting back, Verdugo. Now he comes in quickly into fairly shallow left. He's got it. The inning is over. Giants get a run, and after 6, they trail 6-2.
Brent Rooker joining the show in studio. We're going to talk hitting.
What are you thinking right here?
That's 95 at the very top, and I at least foul it off. So I know I know I can cover it. If I make that same move and have that same mindset, I can cover the fastball at the top. And if I can cover that fastball at the top and at least foul it off with 2 strikes, then I know I'm on the rest of the pitches. And I know I've got time to adjust to it. Can we get a side view? One of the side views back up? And I think
God, he's going to work here.
I know, he's definitely ready.
Here he comes.
He's ready, man.
There it is, 2000. A milestone moment for a Pittsburgh icon back home. How good is it that they can enjoy that here in Pittsburgh?
Man, it's hard to even speak right now. What a beautiful thing.
What a wonderful achievement for Andrew McCutcheon. 2,000 career hits, and to do that in a Pirate uniform.
That's what means the most right there.
Harper starts it here against Quintana. Blasted way back right field, and no wind will stop that one. My goodness. Bryce Harper unloads his 20th homer of the season into the first row of the second deck, and that'll cut that lead in half. It's 2-1. 451. 113 off the bat. Oh, word. I mean, that is an unbelievable looking swing. He's Superman. There's a ball driven in deep left field, up and gone to the home run court. Jose Ramirez, home run number 7. There's another long fly ball. Deep center field, and gone to Souvenir City. Career home run number 200 for Jose. Right field, Ref Snyder back. He's good.
Hicks. This is the Giants Radio Network. Back to Orange and Black Bats Crackin' on KNBR 104.5 and 680.
Inning number 7. The Yankees leading the Giants 6-2. Luke Jackson in for the bullpen for the Giants, a right-hander. To tell you all about it, once again, Dave Fleming.
Thank you, John. Trent Grisham takes outside for ball 1. We'll see. Giants get a run closer. Game's not over yet. Luke Jackson's job is to try to keep it 6-2 and see if the Giants can put some more pressure on the Yankees, but he misses badly outside there, 2-0. Giants are having a hard time throwing strikes to a guy who just has not been hitting at all. Hicks came back to get Grisham in the 5th inning after falling behind 3-0. Now a ball inside. It's 3-0 again. But you're just asking for it. If you walk this guy, you're asking for punishment. 3-0 is a fastball for a strike. 3-1. So for Luke Jackson, got to do that again. And if he beats you, he beats you. Grisham, left-handed hitter, and he hits one to left center pretty well. Matos sprinting back. Matos on the run. He'll get there to make the catch. Nice play by Luis Matos. He was shaded toward right center field, and that one hit to left center. Ramos was a long way from the ball. So Matos covered a lot of ground there. But he got there, made the catch, one away.
After this half inning, it will be the 7th inning stretch, sponsored by Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness.
Here's Volpe, the leadoff hitter, with Soto on deck. Jackson throws. Volpe, bouncer toward Brooks. Off the bag at first. He's going to run to the bag himself, and he gets there just ahead of Volpe. And Volpe, the helmet came flying off, and I don't know if he collided with Brooks, if they kicked one another or what, but Volpe's been taking some punishment over at first base tonight. Second time he and Brooks have come together around the bag. 2 down. Here's Soto. He takes low for ball 1. That was a curveball, not the slider, the curve. Jackson pitches. Soto takes a strike. Got the friendly call. Slider toward the outside. Soto 1 for 3. The single ahead of the Judge home run in the 3rd. He's also struck out and grounded out. Luke Jackson from his windup. The pitch is rolled to second. Soto spikes his bat down in the dirt in disgust. Estrada fields and throws him out. Nice inning for Luke Jackson. So, 7th inning stretch time on.
Time for the great mascot race. Ready, set, go. And they're on. Look at them go, folks. They're neck and neck. It's a wild crowd. Down the home stretch. Here they come. Here's the play at the plate. It's Screech. Congratulations. You won the great mascot race.
Anticipation to see what.
Oh, goodness! That ball had a family! In game 2, his first home run. A 2-run bomb.
John, that wasn't just a home run. That ball almost exited the ballpark.
The hardest hit ball by a Red this year. It brought everyone to their feet.
Ronnie Mauricio, a September call-up for the Mets this month. That's turned down the right field line, back toward the pole, and it's out of here! Ronnie Mauricio with his first Major League home run.
Magic happens. When it comes to healthcare, the team at Sequoia Hospital is all in too and committed to exceptional, compassionate care. Dignity Health, official healthcare provider of the San Francisco Giants.
Now back to John and Dave on KNBR 104.5 and 680.
Bottom 7, Marcus Stroman, he's only thrown 72 pitches. Still in the game for the Yankees. They lead the Giants 6-2. The pitch to Matt Chapman is off the outside. Ball 1. The top of the 7th, as always, was sponsored by Cache Creek Casino Resort. Got lucky 7s in your future. Here's a pitch for your next weekend getaway. Head to Cache Creek Casino Resort. Your getaway awaits. Chapman hits a fly ball, right center. Fairly deep, but not deep enough. Grisham back, squares up, makes the catch. So Chapman retired. He's 1 for 3. And with that, we'll pause for station identification on the KNBR Northern California Honda Dealers Radio Network.
When the game is over, hear the postgame wrap with John, Dave, Kruk, and Kite on KNBR and KNBR FM, San Francisco.
Dave Fleming, John Miller, Darren Chan, our producer, engineer, and decorator. Giants baseball on the radio. Bottom of the 7th, 6-2. Yankees leading the Giants. Patrick Bailey takes a strike on the outside. The Stroman sinker. Giants are going to need some offense here late in this game. They've been coming from behind a lot lately. It's going to be tough against the Yankees. Here's a ball low. Yankees, they have all the home run power. They've hit more home runs than anybody. They have the best OPS as a team in the sport. Drawn more walks. They also have the #1 earned run average of all teams in baseball. There's a ball inside. Well, they are good. Pitching, playing good defense, and smashing the ball. Showing it all off tonight. 2-1, the count to Bailey. Patrick takes a strike. Sinker in there, 2-2. Bailey has 2 hits and 2 at-bats, including a bunt hit. After that bunt hit, though, he was thrown out. Doubled up on a fly ball to shallow center field. The pitch. Bailey takes low. Full count, 3-2. Giants, a walk would be a good play. You got Jorge Soler on deck. Giants have to find a way to get Soler going, especially without Conforto, without Lamont Wade. Soler does have a run batted in this game. Bailey takes outside, ball 4. So he's on base for the 3rd straight time. The 1-out walk. And it will bring up Jorge Soler. Giants Flex membership allows you to pick the games you want and the number of tickets needed, starting at just $499. Totally flexible membership perks. sfgiants.com/flex, the place to go. Soler waiting. Stroman pitches. Soler swings and misses. Cutter off the outside. Strike 1. Soler just having a really, really tough week at home. He pulls this one toward the gap in left center. Verdugo sprinting over. He'll get there and make the catch. 2 down. Soler, that was a better swing, better contact. Still, though, by his standards, just wasn't squared up, wasn't hit all that hard. 2 outs for Brett Wisely. Wisely's 0 for 2. Has hit a couple of ground balls against Stroman. Bailey at first, 2 down. Wisely's got power. We saw him hit that booming home run in New York on the last road trip. Stroman misses high with a cutter, ball 1. Sean Jelly in the Giants bullpen getting loose. Aaron Judge is due to lead off in the 8th inning. Judge has hit 2 home runs tonight. The 1-0. Wisely pulls it foul on the ground. 1-1 strike the count. Judge is putting on a show in front of all his friends and family who are here. First game he's ever played at Oracle Park. And he's been the offense for the Yankees. They lead 6-2, bottom 7. Bailey short lead at first, being held by Rizzo. 1-1 the count to Wisely. The pitch. Wisely takes a strike. A high sinker. Not usually where a hitter is looking against Stroman. Made it an effective pitch. 1-2. They're playing Wisely to pull on the infield. Stroman now is going to step off. A lot of times against a sinker baller, hitters will say the opposite field is a good approach. Wait as long as you possibly can. There's a lot of holes on the left side of the infield for Wisely here. 1-2. Wisely takes low. Splitter. Stroman hadn't thrown many of those. A lot of sinkers, a lot of cutters tonight from Stroman. Yankees have the bullpen going. Luke Weaver has started to get loose. 6-2 game, Giants trailing here in the 7th. Ramos on deck, 2-2. Wisely takes high. Good take. That was pretty close to the pitch just a couple of pitches ago that was called to strike, but it was a little higher. So now a full count, 3-2. You figure Stroman does not want to walk him. Wisely takes strike 3 call. Wisely thought it was ball 4, but Marvin Hudson rings him up. That's just the 2nd strikeout for Stroman, but he has pitched well. On to the 8th.
report. Jose Ramirez, home run number 7. There's another long fly ball. Deep center field and gone to Souvenir City. Career home run number 200 for Jose. Right field, Ref Snyder back. He's going to wave goodbye. It's the first 3-homer game in the career of Jose Ramirez.
KNBR.
Well, I'm thinking we're about to get the tallest pitcher-hitter matchup in the history of the game. Sean Jelly against Aaron Judge, who's already hit 2 home runs tonight. Back near his hometown, playing for the first time in San Francisco. 6-2. Yankees lead 8th inning. Jelly on the mound. Here's John.
And the pitch to Judge. And that is right at the knees with a curveball for a called strike. Albeit an 84-mile-an-hour curveball. Judge has homered his last 2 at-bats. The pitch to him. Off the outside with a fastball. 1-1. He hit a 3-run homer to left to the right of the 354 marker and a solo homer over the center field wall his last time. The pitch. Swing, and there's a drive out into Triple's alley. Yaz moving to his right. Makes the catch. That ball was hit hard, but it stayed in the yard, and if you're going to make him hit one in the air, that's the best place to have him hit one. And it did not really threaten any of the barriers out there toward that 415 marker. Yeah, first time he's been retired tonight. Here is Verdugo, left-handed hitting left fielder. He's 0 for 3, and he takes a called strike. Yankees 6, Giants 2 in the first half of the 8th inning. Here it is, and that's in for a called strike. 0-2 now to Verdugo, who is grounded out to short, lined out to first, and grounded out to second. He swings and misses. He struck it out with the knuckle curveball, dropped by Bailey, who picked it back up and tags out Verdugo, who was headed back to the dugout. Anyway, man, that was just a nasty pitch. That knuckle curveball had just plummeted downward. And it actually was not dropped by Bailey. It short hopped Bailey's glove. That's why he tagged out Verdugo. Here's Gleyber Torres, and he takes outside, ball 1. And after throwing that pitch, Jelly kind of stumbled down off the mound onto the grass on the first base side. As he took the throw back and walked back up, then he kicked at that landing spot. Now he throws a high fastball in there for a called strike. Yankees 6, Giants 2. Judge has knocked in 4 of the 6. Here it is, and a swinging strike 2. Gleyber Torres has struck out looking, flied out to center, and then he hit a single in the 6th inning. It started a second rally after Judge's home run, led off that inning, and he takes down and away with the knuckle curveball. 2-2, 2 down, nobody on. Yankees 6 runs and 9 hits. The Giants 2 runs, 6 hits, and 1 error. And there's a curve low and outside. Full count. Dennis Santana, a right-hander, now warming up in the Yankees bullpen. Marcus Stroman, in 7 innings, has thrown 88 pitches, so maybe his night is over. Here's the pitch. Fouled off to the right over toward Anthony Rizzo, who's on deck. Giants scored first. They got a run. Chapman singled, and Bailey singled him to third, and Soler knocked him in with a fly ball. The Yankees then got 3 in the 3rd on Judge's home run. Here's a line drive to short. Backing up into the outfield is Wisely. Gloves it on a hop. Makes the long throw to first in time to get Gleyber Torres. 3 up, 3 down against Jelly. Ramos, Brooks, and Matos will be due up.
Anticipation to see what.
Oh, goodness! That ball had a family! In game 2, his first home run. A 2-run bomb.
John, that wasn't just a home run. That ball almost exited the ballpark.
The hardest hit ball by a Red this year. It brought everyone to their feet.
There's a ball driven in deep left field. Up and gone to the home run court. Jose Ramirez, home run number 7. There's another long fly ball. Deep center field and gone to Souvenir City. Career home run number 200 for Jose. Right field. Rex Snyder back. He's going to wave goodbye. It's the first 3-homer game in the career of Jose Ramirez. Left field. McCormick back. It's over his head. The Guardians walk it off. Chill Will Brennan gives the Guardians their only lead of the night. And it only took 14 innings to get there. His first career walk-off hit will be one to remember.
Last of the 8th inning, Elliot Ramos leads off against Marcus Stroman, who's still in there. And Stroman with a slider low and outside for ball 1. Ramos has struck out and grounded out to short. Trenton Brooks on deck. Here it is. And that is in for a strike in the inside corner with a sinker. Luke Weaver is warming up in the Yankee bullpen once again. 1-1 pitch, swing, and there's a drive into center, but he hit it off the end of the bat. Just a couple of steps back and waiting for it. Grisham has it, 1 away. The Giants' drive of the game is sponsored by your Bay Area Chevy dealers. Visit Bay Area ChevroletDealers.com. Here comes manager Aaron Boone to the mound, and he's made the call to the bullpen for Luke Weaver. So after facing one hitter here in the 8th inning, Marcus Stroman will call it a night. And you can hear all the Yankee fans here giving him a nice round of applause.
Now it's time for Eyes on the Ball Player. Can you find Aaron Judge in this sea of Yankee fans?
That one is drill.
A Judgian blast. That is absolutely crushed.
Judge is doing it again. Santa Maria. And it is going to be caught by Judge. How about that?
So much fun to watch.
And there he is.
Smash to right center. First big league hit. And here he goes. Lightning speed. De La Cruz up to second. A stand-up double. That was 112 off the bat.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. This kid is electric. First career double, first career base hit.
Now it's time for Eyes on the Ball Player. Can you find Willie Adames in this photo, Brewers fan?
Willie Adames again.
Weaver, John was mentioning how well he's been pitching. 34 innings, 38 strikeouts, only 7 walks. This was a guy who last few years looked like his career was about over. He was really struggling. He has found a home with the Yankees and is pitching great. He'll face Brooks here with 1 out in the 8th.
And he's been a strike throwing machine. Here's Weaver, the tall right-hander, to Brooks. And a fastball right on the outside for a called strike at the belt. And the count is 0-1. Weaver, 34 innings pitched and only 7 walks. And 38 strikeouts versus 7 walks. Now he pitches straight overhand with a fastball at the knees. Strike 2 called. He also has allowed only 18 hits in 34 innings. The batting average of all the hitters who faced him added up together comes to 153. He has, as a guy who throws all those strikes, been a little bit susceptible to the long ball. He's allowed 4 homers. Still not too bad considering the lack of hits allowed or even base runners. 0-2 pitch, swing and a miss. And he got Brooks to chase a little off the outside with that 97-mile-an-hour fastball. First time Brooks has been retired tonight. He had a single to right, his first big league hit back in the 3rd inning. A walk and a run scored in the 6th. And now he strikes out. So Weaver has faced 1, gotten his man. Now here's Matos, who's 0 for 3. Matos has grounded a short, grounded into a double play, and flied out to right. 0 for 3. The pitch to him. Popped up. Out towards second base. Volpe calling for it. Now he drifts back into the shallow outfield, makes a 2-handed catch. And we're moving on to the 9th inning. Rizzo will be coming up. And the Yankees lead the Giants 6-2 on the KNBR Northern California.
There's a ball driven in deep left field, up and gone to the home run port. Jose Ramirez, home run number 7. There's another long fly ball. Deep center field and gone to Souvenir City. Career home run number 200 for Jose. Right field, Ref Snyder back. He's going to wave goodbye. It's the first 3-homer game in the career of Jose Ramirez.
See Raffy launching one right here.
He'll be trying, you know that.
When there's a drive, high and deep, center field. Back goes Bader, looking up. Goodbye.
Out there on top of the monuments. Raffy with number 28. And another 3-hit game. Look out. He's got the swing back in fine working order.
Absolute bomb to dead center. We've seen him go the other way here in game 1.
A 2-hit game leads off against Sean Jelly. The tall right-hander throws him a fastball down the middle for a called strike. Rizzo has grounded out, singled, and then he had a long drive off the bricks out in right field toward right center to the left of the 365 marker that set up a couple of runs for them when they stretched their lead from 4-1 to 6-1. Now he takes the ball away. 1 ball and 1 strike to Anthony Rizzo. 1-1 offering. Swing and a drive along the left field line, slicing away from Elliot Ramos, who's streaking across the green, but it goes foul and hits off the sidewall. Foul ball, 1-2. The call of the game tonight, sponsored by Ring Central AI First Communications you can trust. And ordinarily, we talk about a play that made by the Giants in that regard. Here's the pitch now. Ground ball to third, right to Chapman. He's got it. First. And that's all for Rizzo. 4 in a row retired by Jelly since he came on to start the 8th inning. 1 out. Here is Wells, the Yankee catcher. 6-2, the Yankees are leading. Ceremonial first pitch was thrown this evening on African American Heritage Night by a former speechwriter and counsel to Dr. Martin Luther King. There's a hard ground ball over the middle. Behind second, gloved by the shortstop Wisely, who throws over to first in time to retire Austin Wells. It's a nice play and a hard hit ball by Wisely. Wells is gone. He's 1 for 4, and here is Oswaldo Cabrera. Dr. Clarence Jones, who was somebody who had a hand with Martin Luther King Jr. in the drafting of his famous I Have a Dream speech that he delivered at the March in Washington back in 1963. Here's a strike now to Cabrera. So it was really an honor to have him here tonight as part of the festivities before the game. Dr. Clarence B. Jones, and he was accompanied out to the mound for the ceremonial first pitch by the great Golden State Warrior and one of the all-time NBA greats, Steph Curry. There's a ball way inside to Cabrera. Almost hit him. He had to jump away from it. The count is 1-2. Giants trailing the Yankees 6-2, 9th inning. And Cabrera takes the ball low. Cabrera has struck out, grounded into an inning-ending double play, and then he hit a fly ball to left his last time. Switch hitter batting left-handed here. And Sean Jelly throws, and he's low and inside with a sinking fastball. Full count, 3-2. Jelly in his second inning of work. Hicks started for the Giants, went 5 1/3. Charged with 5 runs, 4 earned on 8 hits. One of those scored after he was out of the game. 3-2 pitch and a foul just off the glove of Patrick Bailey. So Cabrera still alive with a count of 3-2. Taylor Rogers, everything sort of came tumbling down around Rogers when he came on in that 6th inning. Here's a one-hopper back to the mound. Lunging to his left to get the glove on it and drop it. Jelly, he picks it back up, moving toward first and throws him out. And Sean Jelly retires the side in order in the ninth.
Now it's time for Who Can It Be? We're going to show you a childhood photo of a big leaguer. Can you guess who it is? India.
So 1-1, bases loaded, 2 out, and here is Giancarlo.
Deep to left field, there it goes! See ya! A grand slam for Stanton! Oh, what a shot!
Did you hear the sound of that baseball?
When he gets one, you don't even have to look. And I will tell you that Dalton Varsho didn't move.
If you could possibly hurt a baseball, that baseball's in pain. Man, did he give it a ride.
That was 112 off the bat.
And committed to exceptional, compassionate care. Dignity Health, official healthcare provider of the San Francisco Giants.
This is Giants baseball on KNBR 104.5 and 680.
Last of the ninth inning, Mike Yastrzemski will lead off for the Giants against Luke Weaver. Yaz 1 for 3 in the game. He had a double to left to knock in a run for the Giants his last time. Left-handed hitter, and he takes outside for ball 1 from the right-handed throwing Weaver. 6-2, the Yankees leading the Giants. And here it is. And off the outside again, 2-0. The paid attendance announced at 35,018, sponsored by the Contra Costa County Office of the Sheriff. Apply for your new career in law enforcement at cocosheriff.org. 2-0 pitch. And Yaz takes a called strike, a changeup at the belt. In the Yankee bullpen, Clay Holmes, a right-hander, starting to warm up. Holmes has been the Yankees' closer this year, so he'll be ready if the Giants should get something going. Giants down by 4 runs, 6-2. 2-1 pitch. Yaz takes a called strike 2. And a really good pitch thrown by Weaver, 96 miles an hour, right on the outside corner, right on the black. Almost at the knees. So now it's 2-2 to Yaz. A couple of excellent pitches in succession thrown by Weaver after falling behind in the count. Bailey, or rather Estrada, is on deck. 2-2 the count. Weaver winds, throws. Fouled back to the screen. Fastball right out over the plate and a good rip by Yaz, but he fouled it back. The wind has really picked up now. It's really cooled off here considerably. That wind is the prevailing wind at Oracle Park. In from right across toward left. And with gusto. 2-2 the count. Weaver winds. He throws. Swing, and Yaz hits a high fly ball to left. Moving laterally toward the foul line is Verdugo. He's under it. 1 away. And here comes Thairo Estrada. Thairo hit a single to left his first time. He's also lined out to short and flied out to left. Now he hits a soft liner into shallow left center. That gets down for a base hit. Well, Thairo's got a couple of hits against his old team. Dave, I love this story that you were recounting before the game about Thairo, who played in this ballpark 5 years ago, or whenever it was, maybe longer than that, when the Yankees came here. First time we had ever seen him.
Yeah, it was 2019. It was right at the beginning of his career. He didn't have much experience with the Yankees, but he played in that series.
Here is Matt Chapman. Swung the bat well tonight. Has 1 hit, though. Now he lifts a foul out of play off to the right into the seats behind the Yankee dugout.
And there was a story, and we asked Farhan about this, and he confirmed it. After that series was over, or sometime in the middle of the series, whenever it was, Buster Posey went to Farhan and said, you know who's a good player on their team? It's Thairo Estrada. Put him on your radar. We should try to get him.
Well, pretty good scouting tools there by Buster Posey. There's a foul back to the screen, and Thairo has become the Giants' everyday second baseman and become one of the top second basemen in the National League.
Yeah, the Yankees roster was getting crowded. They had a lot of young guys who played similar positions. They were trying to, I think even in that series against the Giants, they moved him out to the outfield. They were just trying to see what he could do.
0-2 pitch. Check swing on a ball inside. 1-2. Thairo played the outfield for the first time as a big leaguer right here at Oracle Park for the Yankees against the Giants in that series. And the Giants used him in the outfield at times after he came here. 1-2 the count to Matt Chapman. Now he swings, and it's a hard ground ball to second. It's off the glove of Gleyber Torres going to his left. He retrieves it in shallow right, gets up, throws to first in time to retire Chapman, with Estrada going to second. And Chapman is now 1 for 4. 2 down, and here comes Patrick Bailey. On the Toyota out-of-town scoreboard, a final from Dodger Stadium. The Dodgers beaten by the Rockies 4-1. Dakota Hudson got the win over Walker Buehler. Jalen Beeks a save. Now the pitch to Bailey over the outside corner for a called strike. Estrada at second, and here's a changeup in the dirt for a ball. Tomorrow's game is 7:05 start. Game 2 of the series here at Oracle Park. Giants will have Logan Webb, their ace right-hander, up against Cody Poteet, young right-hander for the Yankees. 1-1 pitch, and another changeup. That is low. 7:05 tomorrow, and plenty of good seats available at sfgiants.com/tickets. Tonight, not a sellout, 35,000 here at Oracle Park. For this game, 2-1 the count. Clay Holmes up again in the Yankee bullpen. The pitch, check swing, and appeal, no, says Hunter Wendelstedt, the third base umpire. 3-1 the count, and the Giants need base runners. A walk would be just fine. Soler on deck. Weaver sets. Estrada leads from second. Now Weaver steps off the slab as Bailey asks for timeout. There's Weaver throwing. Little tapper hit slowly, third base side. Racing into barehanded is Cabrera, and throw to first in time. He got him. Kind of a swinging bunt there by Bailey, who had a bunt hit in the 5th inning. And Cabrera made an excellent play then, but it was just too late. And he makes another one here, and he got him. So the Yankees take game 1 from the Giants. The final score, the Yankees 6 and the Giants 2. And here is the game summary, sponsored by Rayleigh's and Nob Hill. Save more money on the flavors you love and find better deals for your budget at Rayleigh's and Nob Hill. The Yankees end up with 6 runs on 9 hits. 2 of them home runs by Aaron Judge, which accounted for 4 of the Yankee runs. They only had 3 at-bats in the whole game with runners in scoring position. And one of those ended up being the 3-run homer by Judge in the 3rd inning. The only hit they had with a runner in scoring position. Judge hit a solo homer in the 6th inning as well. The Yankees made no errors and left 2 runners on base is all. For the Giants, 2 runs, 7 hits. The Giants only had 2 at-bats the whole game with runners in scoring position. That was the dominance of Marcus Stroman. The Giants were 0 for 2 in those critical at-bats. They only had the 2 of them. And the Giants made 1 error plus a pass ball, which accounted for the last 2 Yankee runs in the game. The Giants left 3 runners on base. 2 hours, 24 minutes the time of the game, 35,018 the paid crowd. The Yankees' winning pitcher was Marcus Stroman, and he is now 5-2. And for the Giants, the losing pitcher was Jordan Hicks, and he is 4-2. That's the game summary. Our on-site producer and engineer of Giants baseball has been Darren Chan. Our network coordinator, Jacob Violante. And tomorrow's game, a 7:05 start. We hope to see you out here at Oracle Park. as Logan Webb, the Giants' ace right-hander, will try and get the Giants even with the New York Yankees. And Cody Poteet, the young guy, will go for New York. 7:05 game time. Our pregame show on the radio at 6:05. I'm John Miller for Dave Flynn. Dave, happy birthday. And everybody in the ballpark knows about it. They announced it to the crowd. Darren Chad has decorated the booth with all the happy birthday paraphernalia. And everybody who's gone past the booth all night long has stopped, paid homage, and shouted, Dave, happy birthday, man.
He even put a sign right here on the front that says, yes, it is my birthday. He got me.
He got you. So, and everybody stopped and paid respects to Dave Fleming. They say it's your birthday, and they all wished him happy birthday. So thanks to Dave and our colleagues, Mike Krukow and Dwayne Kuiper, who will be joining us here in the booth for the post-game wrap on our post-play coming up shortly. A reminder once again, the final score here tonight at Oracle Park, it was the New York Yankees 6 and the San Francisco Giants 2. And you've been listening to Giants Baseball on the KNBR Northern California Honda Dealers Radio Network.
This ball game is over. This game is over.
San Francisco Giants baseball has been sponsored by
Honda. Hurry into your local Honda dealer today.